Hi all. In this video we are going to see motor selection. That is what are the things that is needed to select a motor. That is generally when we select any device or any electronic devices, we are looking into some specifications or some additional features. Based on the need we are selecting such devices or electronic gadgets. That is our requirement is first most essential one. Similar to that, we are here the motor is selected. That is the primary technical consideration defining the motor choice is the torque required by the load. That is especially the relationship between the maximum torque generated by the motor and the torque requirements for startup and during acceleration periods. That is based on the requirement torque required by the load, the motor choice, that is motors can be selected. The second one is the duty or load cycle. That is the load cycle is another choice which determines the thermal loading of the motor. Thermal loading on the motor. That is the load cycle and duty cycle. That is the duty cycle is duty cycle is like a switching period. That is how the period at which the motor will run, and some period the motor will be at some standstill condition. That is which is an off condition or on condition. That is based on that we can select a motor. And then ambient operating conditions affect motor choice. That is special motor designs are available for corrosive or dusty atmospheres, or like high temperatures, restricted physical space, etc. That is ambient operating conditions. That is based on the operating condition. That is based on the environment we can purchase a motor. That is we can select a motor based on the for the environment with the low temperature, the environment high temperature. The environment with high temperature will the motor we have to select a motor with some additional cooling system. For example, with the environment with the cooling environment, we can select a motor with the without a cooling system. That is which will reduces the motor cost, overall cost. Based on that we have to select. And the next one is an estimate of the switching frequency, whether automatic or manually controlled. That is there are two types of control are possible in a motor or any device. That is open loop control or a closed loop control. The open loop control is a manual control. That is we have to give some input and we can extract some output. For example, in a closed loop, and similarly in the closed loop, once we have on or we have fixed some reference point, the device or the motor or any device will operate on some set point, based on some set point or reference point. It is called closed loop control. Based on that we can select. That is based on our requirements. The next one is reliability of motor is of prime importance. That is the designers and process engineers seeking reliability with the oversized equipment, leading to the suboptimal energy performance. That is the size of the motor is a major factor for many of the engineers. That is you have to fit the motor in a separate place. That is we have to fit based on the place we have to purchase a motor. That is place occupation. Good knowledge of process parameters can aid in reducing oversizing with no loss of reliability. Next is inventory is another consideration of motor. That is large industries use standard equipment which can be easily serviced or replaced, thereby reducing the stock of spare parts that must be maintained and minimizing shutdown time. That is we have to purchase a motor with some standard equipments or standard levels. That is it can be easily serviced, or it can be the service facilities available or not. You have to see whether you have to choose according to the motor brands. That is we have to we have to easily purchase some spare parts. If any mistaken or damage cost in a motor, you have to replace it by purchasing a new spare parts which must be easily available. Based on that we have to select a motor. And the last one is the price. That is the price of the motor is another issue. That is we have to Everyone is conscious about price. That is, many users are first cost sensitive, leading to the purchase of less expensive motor. That is less low cost with high benefits. We are always going towards a low cost with high benefits. The less expensive motors may be more costly on a life cycle basis because of lower efficiency. This we already know. We already know that when we go towards a low cost, the efficiency of the any system will go also go slow. That is, if the cost and efficiency are directly proportional. The next is some few other salient selection issues are given. That is, reactive power drawn by the motor. That is, we have to check how much reactive power that the motor will draw from the supply. We have to check. The Indian standard 325 power standard motors allows 15% tolerance and efficiency for motors up to 50 kilowatt rating and 10% for motors over 50 kilowatt rating. This is we already know. That the next one is it would be prudent for buyers to procure motors based on test certificates rather than label values. That is, some heat test or load test or no load test. Some other tests can be done during manufacture. Based on that, we have to select the motor. This is about motor selection, and we will see what are some factors affecting will be available in the motor in the next video. Thank you, and subscribe to the channel.